Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of iRacing Bottom Split Matters. And it has been an absolute while since I last made a recording because I have not had internet for a very long time. My ISP deserves a massive potato award. But enough about me, because today we are back. And we aren't just watching any race, we are back to the bottom splits. Enough of those top split shenanigans where they all drive in a straight line and pat each other on the bum on the podium. No, today we are back where we belong, where I belong, and where the real action is. But today is not just any race. Today is the kind of race that could change a driver's life, because one of the drivers racing in today's race could win a seat in a real racing car. We are just waiting. We're just watching the end of qualifying. But while we wait for that, let me just tell you about today's race. We are watching the 2026 Porsche Esports Supercup. And that's a mouthful. It sounds amazing. What is the 2026 Porsche Esports Supercup, you ask? Well, I don't know either. So let's read all about it on iRacing's website. The Porsche Esports Supercup returns in 26, uniting the world's... That's not true. Uniting the world's top sim racers through a global qualification path. Well, good luck with that, fellas. That begins on iRacing in May. After progressing through national, global, and regional competition, 32 drivers will advance to the World Championship to compete for a $30,000 US prize pool. But that is not all. They will also win a unique opportunity to earn a Porsche Motorsport back path from sim racing to real world competition. This could be one of the guys on our track today. Let me tell you, there were many splits. The top split had a strength of field of 10,000 iRating. 10,000. That is insane for a strength of field. Even the most special events, the strength of field is in the 8,000s, and it was 10. But our strength of field is not 10,000. It's not 5,000. It's not 1,000. It is 600. And we are just getting ready. We've got 30 seconds to go. So let's quickly see how our ambitious real-world drivers are doing, getting ready to race. I am very excited. It is a 30-minute race. We are at Spa. I probably should have said that. Things are getting really ready. There's a lot of crowds because this is a very big and important race. The crowd is getting very edgy. The beers are flowing. The tops are coming off. No, this is Belgium. People arrive with their tops off already, but enough about my hobbies. Let's introduce him. So we got Fernando in P1. He's got P1. He did a time of 2:20. I have no idea if that's good. We're just waiting for the green light. We got Eric in P2, Nico in P3, and Leon in P4. Just to bring up that very important P5 spot. The timer has gone to 0. We are just waiting for the green light, and then we are going to be go. It is a standing start, which makes things even more exciting. You can hear the engines running, and away we go. Everyone gets a really good start. Off goes Fernando, but Nico brings up P3, and we're going to stick with the leaders. Oh, someone at the back in a very nice... Oh no, the big crash up at the front already. As I was looking at the back, I just see cars bouncing all over the place. Someone's already taken over, lost a leader. That is him throwing his in real life seat chances in the wind, guys. What are you fighting? You can see cars bouncing off the wall around the back as well. This is not how you drive. Another car just goes absolutely flying. Oh, Rouge. The car's flying up. Oh, Rouge. Oh no. Chaos. I have no idea what's going on. Let's go back. I can't even keep up. I'll just jump back quickly because I need to see what has happened here. So this is Varga. He got absolutely crashed out. But then the car's flying up a Rouge. We're just going to see what happens. A couple of them lost control, but I have... Oh my goodness, that was the worst rejoin in the history of absolutely everything. We're just going to hand it out right now. I do not even know your name, sir, but you are the potato, number one potato. Not even on our screen one. We will figure all of this out later, but right now, let's just... Oh my goodness. That is lap 1 of a 30-minute race. People are in the pits. Chaos all over. The crashing. I've never... Welcome back me, I guess. Okay, let's take a breather. Let's catch up. Fernando managed to get through all of that. He started in P1. He's still in P1. He's got a 3-second gap behind him now. Very well done to him. So we got Clayton now. He's in P2. He's up 4 spots. But ladies and gentlemen, Xavier is up 18 spots from where he started. He's in P3. Porsche better be watching this race because this man might be the one. He might be the one who could be a real racing driver. 18 spots from where he started, but behind him is even better. David in P4 is up 23 spots, but he's under a lot of pressure now from Thomas behind him in that golf livery. I love a golf livery. It's nothing better than a good-looking golf livery. Well, it's probably a few things better than a good-looking golf livery, but I still like a good-looking golf livery. And David's got a really lovely red livery as well. He's under a lot of pressure from Thomas, so the gap's only 0.4 seconds. So we're going to stick with these for a bit, because Fernando is running away with this race. Gap's opening up to over 4 seconds, which I have no idea. Does that mean he'll move on to the qualifiers? I do not know how this competition works at all. But when there's how many splits? It was about 22 different splits. So I've got high hopes for these guys, but yeah, who knows? Okay, let's get back to the racing. So we're on board now. We're not on board. We are watching David racing now at the moment. He's still under pressure from Thomas. We're going to jump further back now. As I click away from David, something happened. Oh, and him and Thomas come together. Why am I so bad with the cameras? We call that the rusty finger in my profession, ladies and gentlemen. But David is still in the lead. We are going to stick with him now, because we're just going to join him and Thomas as they battle up Eau Rouge. We're going to see, no, we don't want to see from David's angle, we want to see it from Thomas's angle. The gap is only 0.3 seconds, but he's going to be able to get in the slipstream. It's all about how they handle Eau Rouge and Radion. This is one of the most dangerous corners in the world. That has been the end of many racing drivers. But they both make it up really good, and David seems to have gotten a much better exit, because the gap's opened up to 0.4 seconds now. Well done, David. But Thomas in the slipstream now is closing. Is he going to go for the dive bomb? Surely not. He's thinking about it. He's going to go for it. There's no space. David left him no space, squeezed him legitimately. Thomas absolutely spun off, losing space as we go along. He is stuck now. Is he going to wait for other cars? Is he going to do this? He pulls into the road. Hopefully there's no one else coming. And off he goes again. Let's just watch the rejoin, but he has tumbled down the track, and he's now racing P12, P13. That surely is the end of Thomas' race, but he still has 26 minutes to make lots of ground. And then Xavier, oh no, Xavier spun after gaining 18 spots. He's just absolutely done something. I have no idea what, but he's doing it wrong, whatever it is. That is not how you win a real-life Porsche seat, ladies and gentlemen. Well, to be fair, some of the real-life P-Cup racing I've watched, that might be exactly how you win a real-life Porsche seat. But he's back on track, but he's down. He's still up 13 spots though from where he started, so he's still winning. And currently still gaining 54 iRating, 0.5k iRating currently, so he will gain another whole 10% of his iRating. Okay. I think we will watch some of the crashes during the race, because the race is, like I said, 30 minutes long, so there will be a bit of, it's a big track as well, over 7 kilometers, so once the cars get spread out, the battles get few, we'll jump in, because I promise you, there have been many crashes. But now let's jump in. There's a big battle here for P4 heating up. As you can see, our friend David right up front now, he is 4 seconds behind. David's running in P3, he's 4 seconds behind the car in front of him, but the two behind him is Nicholas and Chris. Nicholas there in the skeleton livery, and then Chris racing up behind in the silver livery, and then really up David's backside. David climbed the curb, managed to save it though, but he hit the sausage way too hard, lost control of the car for a second, but like the tube, it just cuts off in front of Nicholas, but managed to get through, and off he goes again. We're just going to stick it again with them, because this can get very spicy with all three of them here. Let's just jump on board with Nicholas. We're going to watch it from his angles. The two cars in front of him battled up. Surely no one's going to try and make a pass here. No, he's got to lift here. He can't go flat out, even though the car's got downforce. Doesn't have that much downforce. Through he goes. He's going to get into the lift. Is he going to go for a pass? We saw what happened to David in the last lap when the previous driver, was it Xavier? I can't even remember. Oh no, he's backing. That is really slowing down, sir. Very interesting driving techniques there. Absolutely fell back by over 2.5 seconds. What's he doing? Maybe he stopped just too quickly to light his cigarette, but he's back on track now. But I have no idea. Nicholas just lost over 2 seconds there. That was absolutely crazy. Let's just go check in and see what the pits are looking. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I have something just for this opportunity.
It's raining meatballs. Hallelujah.
The pits are absolutely rammed with cars. People have already quit. We got 3, 4 DNFs, 5, 6 DNFs. 2, 4, 5, 6 meatballs. People are absolutely crashing all over the place. It's raining. And speaking of meatballs, David has got a meatball. David has got a meatball. David has just towed to the pitch. What has happened to David? I think we should go jumping. We're just going to jump into the replay. I do not have my replay button mapped at the moment, just because all the chaos. So this is a replay. Oh no! These are the two we watched battle earlier, and it just absolutely went wrong for David. Oh, and then his engine blew up as well, just to finish it all up. The absolute humiliation. That is the end of David's race after some epic battles, and it just ended like that. Poor David. And this is Orkan. Orkan is the one who crashed into him. He is still managing to drive, but he's got a meatball as well, so he's falling back, and he's got to go pit as well. Even more pits. I'm not going to play my meatball song again. That is a very special song. I'm going to save it for very rare occasions, but this today was a rare occasion. But there are meatballs all over the place. Like I said before, we can feed a 5-6 the car. What was that? What kind of passer? You got a massive wide track to pass, and he just absolutely smashed him from behind. Poor Orkan, although he wants to transfer for the no. What's going? What's going? No, you can't even. I'm sorry. What is even happening? What is even happening here? How is this real life?
Kind of a bunch of jackasses.
That's Matthias. Matthias is just... I have no idea. I know I'm supposed to be commentating about what's happening on track, but I have no idea what's happening on track. All I know is the pits are filling up. They're going to have to bring in expert mechanics. This is absolute chaos. How many people are still in track? I have no idea. Okay, let's just go through some of the runners on track, and then we're going to go through some of the crashes and try and figure out what exactly has been going on. This is live now, what we're watching now. That was all live. That wasn't replay. That was Matthias facing the wrong way. That Orkan, poor Orkan the Snorken just absolutely hammered him with his skeleton car after he ruined Davis' race. It's just like the revenge upon revenge upon revenge. Revenge of the Porsches. Okay, let's take a breather, ladies and gentlemen. Fernando is still in the lead. He started in the lead. He's got the fastest laps down at 2:20. And he's still in the lead. He's got a nice 7-second gap behind him. So this is his to lose. He is doing excellently. 7 seconds behind him now is Clayton, up 4 positions from where he started. 0.7 car rating. Really, really driving well. No idea how many instances he's got, but he seems to be in control of the car, so things are going his way. Nicholas is in P3, so he's one of our absolute stars. He is up for driver of the day currently because he is up 23 positions from where he started. 0.5 car rating. He will be gaining almost 100 I rating. That is nearly 20% of his I rating he'll be gaining if he finishes where he finishes now, which will be an excellent result for him. Still keep him in the split though, but still an excellent result, and that is the first step on the path upwards and the possibility of winning a real life seat. P4, we got Chris in P4. He is 4 seconds behind, and then our friend, Chris is pitting. Is this I don't think you have to pit, but Chris is pitting anyway. Chris is pitting. This is interesting. If there is a pit strategy to this and you know about it, please do let me know. But as far as I know, this is just a 30-minute sprint race, but Chris does not know any better. So we still got and Chris is, yeah, Chris is doing it. Chris, well done, Chris. Chris is from Scotland, so I don't know, maybe they do it differently up there. Okay, so now that means Xavier, we did see earlier, he's inherited P4 again. Xavier's up 70 positions. I think we saw him fall down the ladder earlier back to P12, and he's back up to P4, so he's actually having a really, really good race. We're just going to jump on here. So our mate Matthias is pitting as well. Okay, so I'm going to say this is a race with a pit stop, because they're not all just going to randomly start pitting. That would be a silly strategy if you ask me. Okay. Golf livery. This is Thomas. This is the battle for P6. Varga is in front of him. 0.8 seconds is the gap. Thomas is 0.7 car rating. He's up 3 spots. He's chasing down Varga. 0.6 car rating. And he's up 14 spots from where he started. So he, again, is having a really, really amazing race. We're going to stick with these two. This is the closest battle on the track at the moment, but we can see in front of them Ryan Midling in his yellow Porsche. I think we did see him feature earlier in a couple of chaotic moments, but I do need to go review some of that crashing. I'm still stumped. I just have absolutely no idea what was happening there. There was just cars all over the place. It was literally a Porsche orgy of chaos. And absolutely, no, well, this is getting past. No, Thomas managed to get past. Fortunately, he loses control. He squeezed him so hard again. Oh, no. And there's lots of cars coming. They're all going to get off tracks. That's fine. Rather than off track than a broken suspension. But he was in a blind corner where they're coming out quite fast. Thomas manages to join again. Every time as I look away, I was looking at the timing sheet and I look up again and he was trying to pass Varga. Varga was having none of it. But I don't understand why they got to squeeze each other so much. Let's just watch that one live. So we're going to jump into the replay now. So he got past Varga, but then he just cut him off. You should have given him more space. You have to give the space.
You have to leave the space.
All the time, you have to leave the space, Thomas. Come on, mate. You've just seen yourself off there now. Okay, this is the next battle. This is the battle for P7 now after Varga. Varga's managed to run off with that after his little incident with Thomas. He's just nothing but interested. And now we're on board with Pollo, and he's chasing down Bruno. The gap is just over 1 second, so we're just going to see how these two make it up Eau Rouge. And then I promise we are going to watch some of the replays because we definitely need to get to the replays. You're going to see another car coming out of the pits as well. So, is that a lapped car? Yeah, it is a lapped car. That is Thomas. And he is a lap car. He's quite a couple of laps down. I have no idea why he's a couple of laps down. I'm very confused about what's happening on track at the moment. But for now, we're just going to see the gap is open up to 1.3 seconds. So everyone made it up. Oh, Rouge and Radio on. There's absolutely no safety concerns here. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's do this. Let's jump back. Let me see if I can find my little replay button so we actually know what is happening. And then we're going to watch some crashes. So let's go watch. This is Thomas. I think we're going right back to the restart. There was just chaos absolutely everywhere. Argy-bargy, cars flying. And then it was just everyone still flat out. I mean, this is it. Now you can see why cars were gaining 10, 15 spots right from the start. Because it was just absolute chaos. We'll watch a few more angles from that as well. Because we'll watch it from several people's view. So this is from Poya's angle. Oh no, he lifted, he did the right thing, he lifted, he braked, but then he got absolutely rammed from behind like a man who just stumbled into the wrong room at a gentleman's nightclub. What did I even say that? Oh, then he's just absolutely, Poya, what are you doing, buddy? He managed to recover, but his tires are cooked like my morning chicken. What am I saying? I don't have chicken for breakfast. I was trying to think of eggs, and then I said chicken. Nobody has chicken. We'll just watch this rejoin. Okay, so that was from Poya's angle. Let's watch this from... This is... We're going to jump on board with Charlie so he can see the chaos. He's like Moses opened, but Moses forgot his stick and he couldn't open the ocean of cars. He had to try and go through the cars and he got absolutely Philistine. And that is him back in the pits. We'll watch it from Jules' angle as well. Oh, blind corner. Oh, no. He just lost it on his own. He thought that car was going to rejoin in front of him. And then did Jules die from anyone else? No, surely he just towed from there. No, he tried to carry on driving. And Jules is still on track. He's currently P13. So, yo, that's a solid car. This is Gerardo. So what happened to Gerardo? Let's just have a look. He just lost it on his own. Did we see this? I can't remember now. I would have seen because that's a Rexy. Rexy or Roxy's, one of the two. One of the Dino ladies, not Dino babies. And he waited as well. Great rejoin. Well done, sir. Good driving from you. This is Price. What did Price do? Is he the one in the purple? That is Price. He just lost it on his own wide. And then he decides, well, no control. But, oh, no, the poor car behind him got such a big fright. He literally forgot his pixels and had a massive blink. And that's, well... Surely Price's race is over, and then the poor innocent bystander as well manages to drive off again, but Price was really struggling. I think you can see his wheels a bit bent. Yeah, it's over, mate. You got to tow. Oh, that's Hector. Poor Hector's the one who got taken out. Innocent bystander just... car disappears, car bits appear, and then the car reappears, and it's just... absolute chaos. Okay, let's jump back further. So this is Justin. Nice Chili's car. This was it, wasn't it? This was some of it. No, why is he highlighted as that's not a... Is it a crash? No, that's not a crash. Okay, Pavel. What happened to Pavel? Pavel just went wide. Oh no, so Pavel was really the one who started some of that chaos. Oh no! And then Pavel got spun round by the Red Bull livery, and off he goes again. And he's still driving P21. So well done on board now, not on board, watching Thomas. So this is the crash we missed earlier. Oh yeah, just give him space. They're not giving space. Oh man, Xavier, we did see Xavier crash. But he is doing well. He's back up to P4 now. He is cruising. He beats driver of the day is between Xavier and Nicholas. Nicholas is currently P3, Xavier in P4, and they've gained 23 and 17 spots respectively, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. Okay, let's hop on board with Ivan. What happened to Ivan? Is Ivan the one with the Red Bull livery? Or was he the one behind the Red Bull livery? Oh no! Oversteer, sir, Ivan, and he loses the back end. But he carries on driving. This is worth staying with for... That's good English, isn't it? This is worth staying with because we're going to watch him go up Eau Rouge with no downforce. But he goes very, very slowly. That is the clever way to do it, sir. But then literally... Wow, he's going so slow. Oh, then he decided to tow. He decided to play it safe. This is Pavel bombing it up Eau Rouge. Oh, just loses the back end. Yeah, you can't. The driver said yes, but the tires said no. And unfortunately, sir, the tires always wins. You can see his car's very damaged already. He has been in the absolute wars. Okay, this was our mate Orkin crashing with David earlier. Oh, sorry, I just want to watch that again, actually. I want to see whose fault. Look, why Orkin? Orkin caused that, didn't he? Absolutely annihilated poor David. Remember, David was running a full pit. Oh, you hear the noise of David smashing the wall. His race is over. And then only a couple of seconds later, Orkin was trying to pit because he had a meatball. And then this absolute palaver in front of him. Oh my goodness. It's Bumper Cars 2.0. Oh, this is spun again. Let's see if we can figure out who that was. It's us Matthias, isn't it? Because we're going to be on board with Matthias. Okay, let's watch him. Absolutely overshoots it. Then stops dead. Reverse it. Not to reverse. He did a 3-point turn. Oh. This is... We can have another one. We gotta have another one. Matthias, well done. You are the second potato of the day, and that is well deserved. And how unfair is it that he's the one that manages to drive off after causing all that chaos, doing a 3-point turn in the middle of nowhere? And I don't even have words. So I think Pavel is the one who hit him. Let's watch it from his on board. So he's coming. He thinks Matthias is waiting, and I mean, Pavel, really, I don't know what he was doing there. He clearly is allergic to the apex because he went wide as well. So he could, better self-harm there as well, mate. You could have just braked a bit harder, but they're still on Matthias. But this is Gerardo. Oh, he saw the party going on, goes the long way around, decides to take the off track. Oh, then he still gets a little love tap there. Dinosaur meets dinosaur skeleton. But off he goes again. He's currently running P9. There's still 10 minutes left in the race, so we will jump in with the race in a minute. There's a couple of more crashes. So our friend Matthias, we just saw that one. I thought he crashed again. Let's jump with this is Justin with Chili. So did we see this one? No, we saw him early. Oh, 2 wheels in the air. That's a solid 8 out of 10. Keeps it out the wall. That was a very, very interesting move. And then a couple of corners later, Justin all on his own again, just bounces off the curbs. He treats sausages like a fat bulldog on a hot summer's day, and then he just lies over and plays dead. End of race. And then we got Vladislav. Excellent name. I do like that. Vladislav, you're missing your back wing, sir. Oh, that other Porsche was absolutely panicking. Manages to keep it safe. Vladislav still driving, currently at P80. He's got a black flag as well. He's got a drive-through penalty as well. Don't reverse now, please wait. He does wait. Well done. I guess never give up is the thing here. Let's jump on board with Jules. We've got 2 more to carry us. Is Jules... did we watch Jules crash there? Oh no, that's the Chili's in front of him. So Jules... Oh, that's a very nice livery. Nice and bright. Oh. That doesn't really qualify as a crash, but it's a very, very odd way to stop. But you can see most of Jules' car's gone already. And then Pollo. We've seen Pollo crash already. You can see that front left of his is pointing the wrong way. Pollo, that is some bug-eyed Porsche right there. How are you still driving, sir? But he is still driving, and he's in P8. And as I say that, he's literally just crashed again. Oh, no. Pollo and Mateus. Remember, that's Mateus, our potato. Okay, let's get back live. Let's go back live. Let's jump. Actually, let's jump on live with Pollo. He's currently at P8. Oh, Xavier's got a yellow flag. What's happened with Xavier? Oh, no, Xavier's parked up in the wall and is almost doing a bad rejoin as well. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. This was our potential driver of the day. He's currently, so he lost only 1 spot there. So he's still up 16 spots from where he started. But Xavier is really, really not having a good time about it. Even though he's going so many spots, he keeps messing up and he keeps bloody, well, not doing well. But somehow he's still doing well. I'm very confused of how to even explain Xavier's race so far. But he's still here, he's still alive, and he's still up 15 spots from where he started. So he is still up for a very, very good race result. So let's go check in with our leaders quickly. We got Fernando still in P1, absolutely running away with this race. He's got a 15-second gap behind him, and we got 6.5 minutes left to go. Clayton is P2. He's got, as I said, 15 seconds behind him. I see Vladislav just crashed again. Let's just jump in quickly in the replay and watch what happened again. Because remember, he's missing the back down force, and he is doing the absolute potato. Oh my goodness, please just watch the rejoin, sir. No, yes, well done. Oh no, and then that's the worst rejoin ever. Vladislav, after I just said well done and gave you a nice comment, you almost took out the poor golf livery. And now we got a host of cars coming up behind him as well, which is going to stick with Vladislav for the moment. Even though this is a slight replay, we are a couple of seconds behind live. But oh, there he goes again. Vladislav absolutely smacks the wall like it owes him child maintenance. He goes back for a second, but decides to change his mind, turns around, and then he drives into the wall again. Vladislav, let's go live and see if we can have a word with him. He's in the personal. Vladislav, what happened there? Why did you decide to hit the wall twice?
Because I'm a potato.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are. Well done. Honesty is the best policy in these kind of situations. We are now on board with Clayton. He is in P2, but 50 seconds behind P1 and then in P3 we got Nicholas. So just going to go back to Clayton, yeah. That is a lap car behind him. That is Nurdogan. So Clayton has got Nurdogan behind him. Nurdogan is a 0.3k iRating. He's not really closing the gap. I was actually wondering if he's going to try and race Clayton, but Nurdogan is keeping things very safe. That is a very, very interesting name, Nurdogan. I do like it. It's very unique. Very unique. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, so we're on board with Clayton. So let's go back now. So we're going to go through our top 5. This is Nicholas now. He is running in P3. We got 4.5 minutes left of the race. I do think we'll see a few more things going on. Pollo's crashed again. Pollo has crashed again. You see he's fallen back a couple of spots. Let's jump in. We're going to jump in live with him. And then we got Gerardo behind him. So this is actually a good battle. We got Pollo. Then we got a lap car. Oh, it's Mateus. It's our friend Mateus.
Yeah, why are you pushing so hard, bro?
So we got Gerardo chasing. Gerardo's in the green. Rexy/Roxy. I do think it's Rexy, isn't it? I'm sure people will be screaming me in the chat if it's actually Roxy. One's Rexy, one's Roxy. I'm going to say this is Rexy. Oh, no, that's Gerardo and the Rexy. And he is chasing Pollo. But in sandwiched between them is everyone's favorite potato, Mateus. Is he going to get out the way and let Gerardo battle for that P8 position? Or is he just going to be the potato he's been throughout this whole race? We're going to just stick with Mateo for the moment. Or Mateus, sorry. Because he has been a rather entertaining individual throughout this race. Oh, goes really wide. He is really on the edge. He's putting the pressure on Pollo. I mean, he's got nothing to race for. Oh no, then again, what is he doing? Sliding all over the place, bouncing over the curbs. Now he goes wide again. Is Gerardo going to be able to get past? He gets past safely without being murdered by the split potato, and Mateus is still driving. I don't know why he's pushing so hard. He's got the car behind him is a DNF, so he is the last of the last, and he's 35 seconds behind the next car in front of him. So he's got nothing to fight for. Okay, we're jumping with P4. This is P4 pitting now. I think this is just the standard pit, so this is a race with a pit stop. This is Bruno, but that means our man Xavier is back up in P4. Doesn't matter how many times he crashes, you cannot get him down. Xavier is back up in P4, and he's still pushing ahead. You go, Xavier. Oh, I see Nurdagon. Remember Nurdagon? Nurdagon is just crashed. It's going to jump in the replay. I'm not going to put the replay thing on, but this is Nurdagon in a replay. This happened literally seconds ago. Carrying too much speed. Spun out. Keep it out the wall. Hold the brakes. Holds the brakes. Well done, Nurdagon. You on P4. Oh, no. Oh, no. Xavier's crashed again. Oh, no. Xavier's crashed again. Surely this is the end now for Xavier. He's down to P9 now. Definitely not our driver of the day. After all the incidents, but all the times we've picked him up and said well done, and to top it all off, he's got a drive through as well because he's had too many incidents, so he's got no back wing and a penalty. It could have gone so well for him, and it's all been flushed down the toilet, and it's all by his own hands. We will jump on, watch his replay in a moment. I just want to see how he takes his corners, because we know how dodgy he drives with downforce, so imagine what he's going to be like without any downforce. He doesn't have a meatball though, but he does have a drive-through penalty. We've got 1.5 minutes left, so we're just going to watch what happened to his crash now, then we're going to check in with our leaders and hopefully watch Fernando, and then we should be able to award a driver of the day, because we do have Nicholas, who's up 23 spots and should finish on the podium, which is very, very impressive. Okay, so Xavier is still alive. Let's just go quickly watch what happened. Bombing it up over. Oh, he almost got air there, and they just lost control. Oversteer. Oh, he smashed that wall really low. That's David swinging past, drifting past. Not David, sorry, it was Thomas, wasn't it? Thomas has really been in the wars today. Speaking of, let's just jump on with Thomas, because he's only 0.3 seconds behind P4. So this is the battle for P4, P5, and P6. Varga, Thomas, and Gerardo. Oh, Mateus has crashed again. Okay, forget this battle. Mateus has crashed again, and he's got a drive-through penalty. Did he keep it out the wall? Did he cause him? Was he another nuisance? No, that was all right. Okay, let's just jump back on with this battle for P5. So this is Gerardo. He is currently in P6. Thomas in P5 in the Golf livery. And Varga. Oh, Varga's going to pit. Varga's not pitted yet. So that means Thomas inherits P4. This is the final lap. You can see Barney there with the white flag, not waving his flag with much enthusiasm. Reminds me of that Apple bloke. What, Tim? If you've not, what's his name? Tim Apple. No, that's not his name. Tim Allen? Oh no! Thomas mounts the sausage, goes out of his way to mount the sausage. What was I saying? Oh, the Apple dude, the Apple CEO. If you've not seen him wave the F1 flag, just Google Apple CEO, Tim, whatever his name is, F1 flag. It's the most boring thing in the world. It's insane. But anyway, back on with this battle now. Thomas, P5, Pollo, and then Bruno is right up his backside. This is the final, but you can see there his front left tire is not even touching the ground. He's literally driving a tricycle, our Pollo, but he's still gonna battle, and now they come together because you've only got 3 wheels, new car won't turn, so of course you're gonna crash into him, you silly banana. And both Pollo and Thomas, Pollo and Bruno crashed into each other. This is the final lap, and this is the kind of shenanigans they're pulling with each other. Again, Pollo, he's got no control over his car. He's only got 1 steering wheel on the ground, but even so, he's going to try and take the spot from Bruno again, but he's got no steering, and then behind him, he's got Thomas, who's a lapped car, who's also putting on the pressure. This is absolutely insane. Let's just jump up quickly now. This is Fernando, and Barney is really needs to get some enthusiasm. That is terrible waving. Well done, Fernando. IRL seat is coming your way. Probably not, but, you know, this is the first step. This is the first step, ladies and gentlemen. And Clayton bringing up P2. Well done, sir. He gained 4 spots from where he started, finishing with he's got 0.7 R rating, gaining another 10%, 78 R rating. Well done, Clayton. But ladies and gentlemen, this is bringing up P3, gaining 23 spots. This is our driver of the day. This is Nicholas. We didn't see him much. We didn't see him much because he hardly did anything wrong. Well done, Nicholas. Gained 23 spots from where he started, and now just the rest of them. Thomas has got a drive-through penalty for getting another off-track on the final lap. So he's going to get I think it's a 30-second penalty added to his race, which he'll lose at least another 3 or 4 spots. Silly Thomas. And then Xavier, our friend Xavier's in P8, but he's got to drive through. Thomas is actually serving his penalty. He could have just finished and taken the time penalty, mate. Meanwhile, Poya with 3 wheels on his tricycle, pedaling away. Still somehow making the finish, finishing in P7. Still up 7 spots from where he started. What is this race even? I have no idea. And then let's just jump onto... Oh, no, Chris. Chris has just... Is he given up? Chris, are you there? This is live, ladies and gentlemen. Chris is not there. He's just sitting in the track. Let's go watch. Let's just jump in the replay and see what happened to Chris and why he's sitting and sulking in the... Oh, no! Big snap! Oh, he got a bit of air as well. Oh, and his engine blew up as well on the final straight of the final lap. And he was P9, and now he's... Well, I don't know where he's going to finish, but he's just... Poor Chris blew up his engine. Couldn't go any worse. Our mate Xavier somehow finished P8. What was this race even? So again, Ferdinand P1, Clayton P2, our driver of the day Nicholas P3, Gerardo finished P4, Thomas finished P5 even with his drive-through. Bruno P6. Oh no, there's just the rear assistance. Thomas finished P8. So Bruno inherits P5. Poyo with his tricycle P6. Varga, who we saw pit really late, P7. Yeah, Thomas P8, Xavier, the man who cannot not crash, P9. Granite, who we did not see at all, P10. Chris, the Scottish man. Ach no, he's P11. Terrible Scottish accent, that. Jules, P12. Hector, P13. Matthias, P14. Matthias, P14. How is that even real life? Matthias, P14. He still gains 26 iRating. I guess, well done, Matthias, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely madness. That was absolutely insane. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. That was actually 30 minutes of some good action. Welcome back, me. Welcome back. Thank you for watching if you watched this far. If you didn't, I guess thank you for watching to however far you watched. I will see you again. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.